Welcome to the show.
This is the Slow Wednesday show.
Wow, that worked pretty well.
That was a vague attempt at doing a sort of Star Wars-esque intro.
Vague attempt of doing something that works, which we don't really do on this show, because we don't do that. We don't roll that way.
So yes, so as you most undoubtedly have stumbled upon,
Most dutifully.
indubitably, whether you be fortunate or unfortunate to stumble across this podcast, it's your own choosing.
Hey, that's an idea. Stumble upon.
Oh,
Let's stumble upon it. Put it on stumble upon. Yeah, I'm clipping.
Yeah.
I'm clipping the audio. Sorry about clipping the audio. Oh no.
Killed everyone's eardrums. No one's going to hear us again.
It's Ear Rape Saturday. Except this is Wednesday.
Yeah.
It's always Wednesday.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
So yes, we are the Slow Wednesday podcast.
My name
You're
is
listening
Pat.
to Pat.
And you're listening to...
Tom.
And you're listening to... Slow Wednesday.
Exactly, Slow Wednesday.
We're all listening to that.
First item on the agenda is
Drinking.
to try out this week's drink.
Drinking is always first.
So this
Because
week's
we're role models for everyone.
This week's drink. You wanna
What is it?
finish off your
I want
water
you to
there?
top it up. I already poured myself some Smirnoff earlier in the day.
You polished off the last of the Smirnoff, I remember.
Earlier tonight. Yeah, earlier
So-
this afternoon.
So you polished off the bottle of Smirnoff.
Polished it with my polishing
That's
rag.
lemonade.
Now, why did you polish it up with a special drink? A mystery drink that we haven't yet announced.
Oh, today's mystery drink.
Mystery drink?
Mystery drink
Let's have a
is
sniff.
have a sniff. I should sniff test.
Smells like marzipan. Email us if you know what it is. It's marzipan.
Just marzipan in liquid
We're
form.
liquidating it with our liquidation ceremony.
Might need to stock up the or stocks up later on.
That is nice. Smirnoff lemonade and mystery drink. We should announce what it is.
Today's mystery drink is Disaronno, or
On a
well,
motorbike.
we have Disaronno, which is actually amaretto.
Amaretto. Can you tell me the way to amaretto? What's the difference
Tell me
between
the
that?
way to armadillo.
Armadillos. The difference between armadillos. Wait, no, that's not what we do. We do polar opposites. What's the polar opposite of armadillo?
Armadillo.
Getting out of here.
Armadillo.
Armadillo.
Wears
Armor,
armor.
don't know.
Has natural body armor,
Armor, yeah.
and police officers wear body armor on bank raids
Bank raids. So
when they protect themselves. And banks get robbed by burglars
burglars
who
so-
carry weapons. So weapon-carrying
Weapons.
burglars. So our opposite to an armadillo is a bank robber.
Bank robber. What was the thing about weapons?
Well, they carry the weapons, but
Yeah, I know, but armadillos don't not carry. Actually, they don't carry weapons.
No,
That's
they
why
just
it's
have the
opposite.
armor. See?
Good.
Bank robbers carry the weapons, armadillos wear the armor.
Yeah, unlike police that also carry weapons and wear armor.
There you go.
Good.
See, that's
That's a good polar opposite.
exactly.
Hashtag polar opposites. Tweet us in with
So
some polar
yeah,
opposites.
if you guys have any polar opposites to send in,
At
send
Slow Wednesday .11.
and we will read them out starting next week.
Starting next week.
Yeah.
Definitely.
We will read out because we're being quite slow.
Slow
with these.
Wednesdays.
It takes us a bit of time to process all your emails
Yeah.
and texts,
Bebo requests.
B-roll requests,
Boggle
emails, everything. You know,
championships. People doing online Scrabble and Angry Birds with us. It's crazy. It's a
is
media frenzy.
I'm just messing up all the.
Yeah, why don't you rustle some paper?
I'm sorry.
This is next item.
Stop
It's
it.
called
Stop.
the Russell-fication.
Okay, so we've done a few polar opposites now. Have you got any more polar opposites? Actually, what do you?
Well, let's think.
Um,
Let's rack our brains. Polar opposite of rack. Gun
Rack.
rack. Could be a rack or a toast rack. So guns and toast mixed together would be a George Foreman grill. Because it's a powerful punch of
It's deadly.
fire. Yes.
You could grill someone's
You
foot.
could grill someone's foot.
So
So,
opposite of foot.
foot.
Feet wear socks.
Socks. Opposite of gloves. No. Socks are the opposite of... Not the socks. Socks are the opposite of feet. Ducks have webbed feet. So, racks are the opposite of ducks.
Dick's webbed feet.
Ducks' webbed feet.
There you go.
I'm not even going to high five that one. That was a big crap. Okay, well, polar opposites has gone to the polar ice caps.
Yeah.
We're abandoning that item for the next couple of minutes until we think of something else.
In the meantime,
In the meantime,
so
let's think of a family game.
I'd been meaning to tell you a bit more about Iron Sky to give you a bit more of my review.
Iron Sky. Do you want to tell us what the film's about?
Okay,
Everybody set it up.
so Iron Sky, like I said, was they were a bit disappointed by the UK release schedule provided by Revolution, but it is essentially a film about Nazis on the moon.
Nazis on the moon. It's gonna be good.
So the plot behind it is back in 1940, the Nazis actually created a sort of a primitive spaceship and managed to get quite a few of the German people off their country and onto the moon.
Yes.
In which they established a moon base.
Of Nazis.
And that's where the colony of moon Nazis had been residing up until 2000 and... I can't remember if it's 2011, 2012. I think it's at 2012.
It's a lot like the Clangers. It's a lot like a sequel to Button Moon.
So 2012,
Nazis.
the Americans send up a manned astronaut under the guise of a publicity stunt. But then the Nazis find this on the moon because they accidentally stumble upon the Nazis, this publicity stunt, and they take the guy hostage.
The Nazis take the guy hostage.
They think that this is a them declaring war against the moon Nazis.
Oh no!
And then obviously hilarity and misunderstanding ensues.
It's like Space Jam.
No.
It's like a sequel to Space Jam.
Not Space Jam.
Essentially. Well, I think what we've learned for this is Space Jam. If you've seen Space Jam, you should watch Iron Sky. Was that right?
No.
What? What is it?
No.
Iron Sky.
Yeah, Iron Sky is
Iron Sky is right. Okay, good. Ironsides. Detective Cop drama.
Iron Sky.
Have you seen Ironsides? It's about a cop in a wheelchair. Call him Ironsides.
Those legs on the wheel, man.
Legs in the wheel, man. Yeah, that's not real.
I thought it was. Oh,
no, you're wrong. You're so wrong.
Okay, apparently I'm wrong about that.
Wrong.
Whatever.
You're just wrong. Sparkling conversation on Slow Wednesday.
On Slow.
So slow. Right. Well, I think we just got some time to have a sketch.
What do you think of time for the sketch?
Time for some sketch shows for the kids.
For the kids.
We're doing it for the kids. Slow Wednesday. We're doing it for the kids.
I don't exactly think we can get away with that, but okay.
We're doing something. We're doing something for somebody.
And then we'll get back to our drink of the day.
Get back to the
drink of the
drink.
week.
That's all the
We'll
items
come
apart
back
from
to
the
that.
So,
I've still got a few more, but okay.
get on with the sketch.
So,
what is it? What is it today?
Here we have, and now we get on to Hayze Pimmz and Wizz. Okay, hashtag as well. If you tweet us and tell us what you think as well about Hayze Pimmz and Wizz, and we'll see what we can do as well about the writing staff.
Hashtag Hayze Pimmz and Wizz.
Yes, so yeah, you can tweet
You
us.
spell that however you want to spell it because it's radio and you don't know how to. HAYZEPIMMZWIZZ or Z if you're English like me.
Yeah.
That's why I say Z. I don't say Z. Not at all. I haven't been Americanized. When was the transition between trousers and pants, by the way? Because I remember in primary school, when I was a lad, we used to call them trousers, and then all of a sudden it was pants, like in a day, like in one day. And I know that Americans call them pants, and I called underwear pants before then. And so what happened, Tom? What did you do?
There is. I can't be 100% specific, but yeah,
You are 100% responsible.
I'm not responsible at all. But
Yes.
no, I think pants. I don't know. I think there is. I think we should allow some leeway in for Americanizations. I mean, we're in a modern country. I mean, a modern world
Yeah.
now. I mean,
But not,
you've got
you're saying Americans more modern than us?
No, what I'm saying is that we can. I mean, for example, the English language is not completely English. I mean, some of the words are actually bought from Greek words, Latin,
Bulgarian.
Italian as well, because the Romans
Yeah.
managed to bring in some words. So all our words are actually just a mixture of several different and
So we're
several
still
different words.
learning about.
So yeah, I think
language.
the English language is still growing. I mean, okay, I don't agree with some of the spelling, but I'm not.
We can't spell colour without a U.
Yeah,
Can't spell favourite
we're-
without a U.
We're dependent on our letter U.
We love the letter U so
We
much.
can't help
Our
that as
silent H's.
As Englishmen, we love our silent
Proud
U's or hidden U's, but
Yes.
you know, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think really people should not get so enraged about it.
Pronunciations of aluminum, even though it's spelled aluminium.
I know, okay.
Aluminum.
I
I'm so angry about it.
I think that more comes down to localization idiolects, to be honest. But
This show just got so much more intelligent, just in 1 second.
but I do believe that as the English language grows, because you know, as things go on, new things come in, and the fact that we have communication between other countries pretty easily. I mean, we could go on. I mean, we're online now. And we could be reaching an international audience. We're not just broadcasting to those in Great Britain. We're broadcasting potentially to everyone in the world.
And the moon.
Apart from China, because their internet's going to be most likely clamping down on all this
They're
kind
not
of
allowed to
stuff.
this. This is a specifically banned thing in China.
Possibly, we don't
Not
know
slow
yet.
Wednesdays at all. No slow Wednesdays.
We don't know. I'm making a generalization there, but you know, like I said, yeah, the English language is growing, and language as a whole is changing because
So yeah,
we are communicating in between other cultures.
be more accepting of pants. I'm calling them trousers still, but in America, that's an
unfortunately-
old-fashioned way of saying things. Because that's what people used to say back in the very old days. If you're an old person in America, over 80, 70, I don't know, you call them trousers. That's what they said in the day, and that's what I say. So I must be older than my years.
I say
I'm
pants
wiser than my years.
I will admit I say pants for the convenience, and sometimes I've said pants in a conversation and people have been like, "You mean your underpants?" I was like, "No, my
No, my pants.
pants."
So maybe it's just a thing where we live thing. I don't want to say where we live in England, but maybe it's just us. Maybe we're the ones that are wrong.
I don't know, but I do think that, you know, people. I
The
mean,
specific part of England is more America than anywhere else in England. Guess where it is? Da-da-da-da-da-da. Americaville. We live in American-on-Trent. We all have Native American ancient burial grounds, and we've all built our houses on top of it. We're all haunted. Anyway, did I say it's time for a sketch?
I
7
think-
minutes ago.
7 minutes ago.
After we had
Yeah,
an intellectual debate.
But
Side stuff.
So I just want to say one note though. I do believe that
I have a dream.
that I think when people get what's the word for it?
Jingoistic.
No, when people get
Nationalistic.
elitist,
Racist.
elitist.
So elite. I'm so elite.
So when people get elitist about the English language, I do find that a little bit of a petty argument, only because the technology that we've got nowadays has I mean, that's the whole point of why we have this technology. It's supposed to expand our horizons, supposed to expand. That's why it's changed the way in which we live our lives.
We're more global
I mean,
than ever before.
more people are on the internet than were on the internet about 10 years ago. So
But what I'm saying is, this change didn't happen recently. This change happened when I was in like year 3.
but
Well, how do you explain that? Internet didn't exist. Well, maybe it did.
maybe
Yeah, it
kids
did.
were just lazy. I don't
Kids
know.
are lazy and they see pants on TV and they call it pants. I blame
don't
television.
forget. We've also exported and imported shows as well, television shows,
Yeah.
cartoons. We've exported our cartoons. We've imported other cartoons. We've exported and imported shows. In fact, Doctor Who at the minute is
It's ruined
broadcast.
by America.
Actually, I actually love
Ruined
the
all of
latest
it.
Doctor Who. Actually, I love the latest.
Do you?
Yeah, I
Oh.
really enjoy the latest.
I don't even
series.
know who you are anymore.
I enjoy the latest series of Doctor Who.
To think
Um,
I used to consider you my friend. Well, no more of that.
I mean, I love Matt Smith and Matt Smith as the Doctor. I mean,
I hate the
whether
new
whether
Doctor
he's
Who.
whether he's the best or not the
Oh,
best,
camera's